Today we are going to make a very simple book called a Meander book. To do this, you need one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, which is going to be the pages, and I actually have a book that I've already done to show you what we're doing. This is a Meander book. It's just a small book. It would make a perfect stocking stuffer or teacher gift. But the inside pages of this book are made out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I do recommend that you use paper rather than cardstock because you'll get a tighter crease when you fold it, and it's just not quite so thick and bulky. You can use cardstock, but I think paper tends to work a little better. On this book, I did get some of my embellishments kind of thick, as you can tell, so I probably wouldn't do that again. And also, there are I've made little pockets for tags. There's a top loading tag. There's also another tag that pulls out from the side. This is not my idea. I actually made this about, a year ago at a crop that I went to. They had a class on how to make these. So, not my idea, but I'm going to show you how to do it. You take your 12 by 12 sheet of paper and you fold it in half, decorative side in, and crease it. You can score it first and then fold it if that's easiest. You can use a bone folder to get a tight crease, whatever works best for you. You're going to fold it in half again, and this is going to give you 16 3 by 3 squares that you will turn into your pages for the book. So after you fold it in half, fold in half again, unfold it, and fold it the other way. Do the same thing again, going the other way. You're going to fold it in half, hopefully you can see that in the camera. I've not quite got the hang of everything yet. It's going to take some practice. Fold in half again. And then, once you get a tight crease, you unfold it. And you will take a pair of scissors, or you can use your cutter, and is what you're going to do. You're going to cut. And I'm just going to do part of this to show you. But on your two outside lines, you're going to start on the side that's towards you. And you're actually, because of the pattern of this paper, which it's really ugly paper, but I guess it should go this way. But you're going to cut, starting at the bottom, all the way up to the bottom of the top square. You do not want to cut through the bottom of the top square, or that will mess up your page, but just right to the bottom. And then so you still have your top square, and you stop. You're going to do that again on the outside line, and for the middle line you're going to turn it around and cut from this side up to the bottom of the top square. When you're done, it will look like this. And this is why it's called a Meander book, I guess because the pages kind of meander. But you have your two outside lines that were cut from one side, and then your middle cut from the opposite direction. Then you're going to start, and you're going to just do an accordion fold. You're going to fold it in, back, just like that. When you get to the bottom of the page, there is a trick. You do not want to fold it over on top of itself because your pages will not open correctly. Always fold it underneath. And then just keep going, just accordion fold it. When you get to the end, fold it underneath. Come back. You're at the end. Fold it underneath and finish folding it. When you're done, you will kind of be able to see your pages, but to completely make the pages and pockets if you like, you're just going to take your adhesive, and I'll just do a couple, and then I have another one that's actually ready to go just to save time. This part of the book is going to go against your cover. It's going to be your cover, so you won't actually see this. You don't do anything with it, but you just lift it up and just apply your adhesive. You can use your ATG gun if you like. This is small for the video, so just to give you an idea, I'm not going to make any pockets with that page. But just do that. So there's our first page. As you can see, maybe you can't see, I'm not holding it right. And then you just keep on going, and if you want a top loading pocket, certain pages you can't do pockets on, or they have to be a side loading, like this pocket right here. Because the cut is not across the top, you can't do a top loading pocket, but you could adhere it at the bottom and on this side and have a side loading pocket, or maybe you don't want pockets, but however you like. And you just do that throughout the book to get your pages. When you're finished, it will look like this. And for this one, I did a, oops, I have it upside down. I did a top loading pocket on the first page, and to define your pocket, you can take just like a little circle punch, or if you have a little scallop punch, whatever you like, and just kind of punch a little notch out of it. And it gives you a nice, cute little pocket that you can make a tag and stick in there, or a memento, or whatever you like. And then I did one more pocket right here, and it's going to be a side loading pocket. And I'm just going to punch it. And I'll do it this way so you can see the back side of it. And my nose is stuffy today, so if I sound funny, I've got allergies, I guess. Okay, just like that. And then we are ready to move on to our cover for our book. For the cover, and I've already done this, but all it is a 3 1/4 inch square of chipboard, one for the front and one for the back, and then a sheet of decorative paper, or whatever kind of paper you want to be on the cover, that's cut at about 3 3/4 to 4 inches, depending how much you want your flap. You want it to go to the inside of the book. And this is what it looks like when it's covered. And let's see, how do we want our stripes? Up and down? I think so. We'll do it like that. So you're just going to take your adhesive, your ATG, or whatever adhesive you use. Put it on there. And adhere. Oops. I hope you can see this. Oh my gosh, it's harder than it looks. Okay, adhere it. Okay, so it's a little crooked. That's not quite lined up perfect, but you get the idea. And I'm going to keep moving. As I said, I have a lot of practice to do. This one's not sticking real well. I probably would have done better with my ATG gun, but it's kind of big and bulky. And since I'm just trying to get the hang of it, I'm just going to use this cheap little adhesive tape from Walmart. Okay. Put it, and I guess I should make sure my stripes are running the same way. They are. So, put it on, and it's really not looking so great, but I'm going to wing it and pretend like it is. Okay, so now we've got this little book that needs a spine to cover the spine of the book. For that, all you need is a piece of cardstock, and actually for this part of it, a piece of cardstock will work well to make it a little more sturdy. And you're going to cut it at 3 1/4 inches by 2 inches. After you cut it, you're going to score it 3/4 inch in from each side to give you your spine. And then if you want, I was going to ink the edges just to give it a little nicer look. I love ink. I love to ink the edges. Usually I don't use yellow, but I thought that might be kind of fun and bright with the summery colors of the book. After that, just apply your adhesive. I hope you can see. To both sides of the spine. Whoops. Just like that. And there you have it.